Hey guys, what's going on? It is Chris here. Once again, we are looking ahead to today's slate for October 29th. Once again, hopefully you guys all did pretty good last night. If you guys do go on to like the video, leave a like. I appreciate it quite a bit. And also hit that sub button. If you guys are new, we will be doing NBA Fanduel lineup advice videos almost every single day for you guys. So why not hit that sub button? Would appreciate it quite a bit. Last night was not good for us at all. We had Luka that sucked. We had Kevin Porter that got hurt. We had Aaron Holiday that didn't really play anything in the second half. We had Clint Capella that only played 20 minutes, so it was bad. The guys that went off, they went off, but it was just terrible. Unfortunately, one of those days where it just doesn't work out. We are now 7-3, I think, on the year, so or 6-3, one of the two. Still, a solid record for sure. As normal, if you guys want to get in, check us out on our Twitter. It is only $40 per month for NBA FanDuel, and like I said, overall, still having a pretty good year to start it off. So come join us. Link is right there in the comment section below, and yes, we can get you in on it today. So let's get into this slate here for Friday. It's one of those slates where it could change last minute, and it could change later in the day, later at night. So let's get into it. So I did something a little bit different. I did it a couple times last year. I the guys that are faded away, that they're not like my picks, but the guys that are clicked on, those guys are kind of guys that are in my player pool that I'm looking at. So we'll still go through everybody, but the guys that are like clicked on, those are the main guys I will be targeting. All right, Orlando and Toronto, 206, and Toronto by 8. So yeah, in this one, I mean, I have Fred VanVleet. I think he's a GPP play only. I think Orlando could keep this one a little bit more competitive. They have been playing better recently, better-ish. I mean, they beat New York, got blown out by Miami, and then they lost to Charlotte. But Toronto's really not that great right now. I mean, they lost to Dallas, lost to Chicago, and barely beat a crap Indiana team, and they've been giving up quite a bit of points too. I mean, they did beat Boston, but overall, it's not the Toronto team that we know here. So, I like I said, I like Fred VanVleet and some GPPs here. He's playing massive minutes, and another guy that he's been doing a lot of assists and can shoot the ball. So I do like him here. I don't think he's going to get 47 or so, probably about 37 to 40. But I like him kind of as a sneaky play if you're doing a couple tournaments. Same thing as Cole Anthony. Not a great matchup for him, but another guy that looks like he's having confidence recently. So if they do stay in this game, Cole Anthony is going to have something to say. Oh, sorry about that. It was my phone. Anyway, same thing with OJ Anunoby. Another guy that I like, put up massive shots here, and like I said, both these guys are GPP plays only. They're not cash game plays. If when I say GPP only, that means like they're a tournament low option play. You don't want these guys in all your lineups just because they have a risk factor, because it could be a blowout. It's low total. So when I say GPP, these guys are like your riskier low option plays. They could either do good or do bad. When I say cash game plays, that's just guys that are going to be very high owned, solid plays and should not burn you. So that's what I mean by that. So Fred and OG, they're both the GPP plays. Scotty Barnes, cash-ish game, probably about 27 to 30 for him. And that's kind of what we're looking at. So yes, I do have 3 Toronto guys on here, but like I said, 2 of them are GPPs. One is a cash game. If you want to go a little bit more GPP, Wendell Carter or Mo Bamba, one of those guys could be in there, but it's only a 206, so I don't want a ton of exposure to that one. Brooklyn and Indiana, we have Brooklyn by 8 and a 223. So Indiana, I don't know if you've seen, but they have been playing like absolute crap. Their defense is horrible. I mean, look at this. They've given up 123, 135, 91, which isn't bad, 119 and 118. So these guys are giving up a ton of points, and they don't have Malcolm Brogdon either. So right away, TJ McCollum will be popular, probably get you around 25 to 30 in this one. He's been crap, but one of these days I feel like James Harden may pop off. His free throws are just terrible, but I mean, if he does pop off, this could be the game because Indiana is so bad. So I can see James in a GPP. Bruce Brown, if he starts again at 47, he's getting up there in his price, but another guy that's still valuable, and I think he could be played in certain situations. Chris Durante, um, Dorte. There we go. I got it right. All right. All right. I got it right. Anyway, another guy that I like I said, Brogdon's out here. He's still shooting a ton of 16, 15 shots. Not doing a lot on the defense, but if they're going to stay relatively close in this one, he's going to have to be a part of this one a little bit. So I do like looking at him in this one. Kevin Durant's Kevin Durant, right? I mean, this guy, another guy that he hasn't been doing great, but I think get you, 50 easy in this one. Another guy, look at Sabonis without Brogdon. He only shot 4 times last time out. He's going to have to shoot a ton in this one. Like I said, with Brogdon out, I mean, if you go look at it, Brogdon was shooting a ton. 22, 19, 21, 13. So there's a ton of shots to be created right here. And I didn't add him, but I wouldn't be surprised if Miles Turner goes absolute bananas in this one. He hasn't been playing crap, 16, 14, and 22 minutes, but really Indiana doesn't have anyone that can score the ball at all. And the Nets have a ton of bigs over there, Aldridge, Millsap, so I don't know. I have a weird gut feeling that Turner could absolutely blow up here, kind of like he did against Washington. I mean, if he doesn't blow up, he can still get you 35. So the minutes are really, really right here, but they don't have Brogdon in this one. I mean, Sabonis can't do it all. They're going to need Turner a little bit. I'm not really afraid of Aldridge and Griffin's defense here. So, Turner not really known as an offensive guy, but I don't know, man. Kind of my gut feeling here. So I would put him in 1 or 2 GPPs just to have him in there because, I mean, who else is going to score? You got Sabonis. Warren's out. Isaiah Jackson's out. Dorte, he's going to have to score. Holiday, he's not really an offensive guy. So they just don't have any options here. Brissett, maybe another guy that can go off at any moment. So I could see him in your GPPs. If you go look here, when he did start last year, he was a solid play. And he's been getting half decent minutes, so I don't mind looking at him. And McConnell's not really an offensive player. He's more, as you see here, his usage not really high. So, yeah, man, it's either Brissett or Turner. One of those dudes are going to pop off tonight. I'm feeling it. And then we got Charlotte and Miami, a game I don't have a ton in. What time is this game? I don't know if we'll get word on Bam Adebayo here. But if Bam is out, that obviously changes things up a little bit. Markieff Morris, I mean, he could become an option. I mean, easy option. Just put him at like 20 fancy points. I think he'll play a little bit here in a fast-paced game against Charlotte. I do like Dwayne Dedmon only if Bam's out. He's only been playing 17 minutes, but that's with Bam. So with Bam out, he'll probably play about 20 to 25 minutes here since, my bad. Charlotte's relatively big with Plumlee there. So Dedmon at 4K would almost be a lock. But like I said, Morris is in a solid spot as well. Jimmy Buckets as well, another guy. Faster paced game against Charlotte. So got to be looking at him. Not too into the Charlotte guys here. Bridges has been on an absolute tear though. Tyler Hero at 6'4". He hasn't been doing great recently, but if Bam's out, that's a couple more shots that are going to be needed by Tyler. So yeah, I think there could be some half decent plays out of Miami. And another guy, I mean, if Bam is officially out, Kyle Lowry might get you, 28 to 33 in this one. So kind of what we're looking at. So got to keep an eye on that Bam Adebayo news. Sacramento and New Orleans, a 221, which I think is a little low. I think this one could play a little bit faster than that. I do like De'Aaron Fox. I do like Devontae Graham. Tyrese Halliburton, GPP. Alexander Walker, another guy that's not bad, but his minutes have been lower recently. I don't know what's going on there. So I don't like that, but another guy that's capable of popping off here. Harrison Barnes has been solid. Ingram's been solid. So yeah, I mean, overall, gonna be looking at those guys. And you got Val. 82's getting up there, but another guy that can pop off for 45, 50 for you. Dallas, Denver, this is the big question mark game. We have Denver by 2, so I don't know, man. I mean, is Jokic playing? I mean, I don't know. Poor Dingus. He's just trash, dude. He's terrible. Anyway, he's out. Jokic, this is a big question mark. Did not practice on Thursday and still sore. It's only a -2. I'm gonna say Jokic doesn't play here. It's only a -2. And he didn't practice. I mean, yeah, so I I don't think he plays here. If he doesn't play, I mean, that's a big, massive bump to Porter, Aaron Gordon. You got to add those guys in there. Even JaMychal Green gets a little bit of a bump. Not a ton of a bump, but a little bit. But yeah, those guys get massive usage rates. I think Will Barton could easily pop off for 35 to 40 in this one. That's one of the guys I would definitely be looking at if Jokic is out. Um, I mean, but yeah, that's probably the main guy I'd be looking at. Porter, Porter and Barton, main dudes for sure. I'd rather go Will Barton, to be honest with you. And then over here on that Denver Dallas side, you got Finney Smith and Tim Hardaway. Finney's not bad either. I didn't put him on here. Maxi Kleba, that was just an absolute joke fest right there. A 12% usage rate with 48. I mean, seriously. The only reason he did anything because he had 6 blocks. I mean, look at this dude. He doesn't block anybody ever. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Like, come on now. Like that was an absolute joke right there. I saw that and just laughed. You knew it was one of those nights when that happens. Luka, don't mind him. There's other options I'd rather go to though, but I think he could be at lower owned. I do like Brunson once again here. I was telling you guys about it the other night, and solid play. So definitely that game we got to keep an eye on. But it's not till 7:00 West Coast time, so it's a late one. All right, Clippers Portland 222, and the Clippers by 3. So last time these guys played, it was an absolute disaster. They just got destroyed here, 103-72. I don't think it's going to be the same. Lillard's getting off to a very slow start, but look, Lillard at 8,400. We know this dude can absolutely pop off at any moment. So I like him, man. I mean, 8,400 for D. Lil, that can easily get you, 40 to 45, even a little bit higher. Gotta be looking at him. Reggie, he's an okay cash game play right there. GPP Simons, I like him in a GPP tournament. For lower owned guy, Paul George, gotta be looking at him. I'll take Lillard though. McCollum's too much for me. Nassar Little, another guy that could maybe ish be on your radar. I'm not sure what's going on with Marcus. If Marcus is out, Batum could get another bump here. 21% usage rate. I could see him being a half decent option for you. Isaiah Hartenstein, GPP only, does not play minutes, but might get you 22-23 at 39. But I think there could be better options out there. Another guy, Zubac as well, but I don't know. I don't really like the matchup against Nurk here, but yeah, I would probably pick Batum if Morris is out. And then last but not least, Cleveland and the LA injured Lakers here, fragile Lakers. So anyway, we got a half decent game here. I think this one stays relatively close. Cleveland, they've been playing half decent, right? Lost a close-ish one against Memphis, closest one against Charlotte, one against Atlanta, beat a good team in Denver, beat another half decent team in the Clippers. So I don't mind them here. I don't have a ton of exposure to this game because Cleveland does not play fast usually, and Lakers don't really play fast either. They might, maybe Lakers, I haven't looked yet, but maybe they play a little bit quicker with Westbrook. Yeah, they play a little bit quicker with him. But also, these are two faster teams right here. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Sexton pops off for 38 to 40 in this one. I just wouldn't be surprised in this one against Westbrook, especially Westbrook. He might get 2 or 3 steals against him. I could definitely see that happening. And I don't know, man. I just think Sexton might do half decent, so I don't mind him on my radar, and I think he'll be low owned. Westbrook will be really popular depending on what's going on with LeBron. I just put 80 in there just as a cash game. Evan Mobley could be another guy. Usage rate's not really high, but another guy that could do half decent for you. A very athletic big, and that's kind of what we're looking at. So I don't have a ton of exposure to that one. I just don't see a ton happening in that game. But I mean, if I had to pick, I would definitely pick Westbrook in this one. So this is kind of what we got going on here. I guess I'll just show you guys. It will definitely change, but let's just say if I have my player pool, this is what it shoots out. Overall, I don't mind it, but I don't have enough bigs in that one for me at all. Like Isaiah Hartenstein probably won't make my final build. Alexander Walker probably won't make my final build. McCollum may. So overall, it's not bad, but I would definitely switch that up. Let's go lock in a couple guys for you just to make it a little easier for you. Um, so right away, I mean, I love Sabonis, I really do. I think he's in a solid spot here. Who else am I gonna lock in for the big boys? I really like KD. I think he pops off in this game. Like I said, there's just a lot of really good options out here tonight. Tyler Hero, Sexton, and your GPPs. So let's just say Bam's not playing, and let's see what it gives me. Ugh, man, that doesn't look good. I have to switch it up a little bit. Obviously, like I said, it's early in the day, and but that's kind of what it's given me. I mean, it's not bad, but there's not enough usage rate for me here. McConnell and Brown, their usage rates are trash, so I just don't like that at all. I don't like that. I need more usage rate. I like to have one guy that's around 10. I only like one guy. I don't like having multiple guys that have low usage rates. That just sets up for failure. So, what's Deadman's usage rate? Yeah, you can't really tell. Probably around 15, 16. So, but it would be higher here. So, anyway, that's what we got going on. Like I said, watch the injury news. But like I said, once again, this is my player pool. If you guys want to look at it real quick, you guys can use it and set up your own lineups. Like I said, it will probably change. This is just what we got going on early on. So, but yeah, that is mostly it, guys. Once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it quite a bit. And also, like I said, hit that sub button. If you guys are new here, we will be doing NBA FanDuel lineup advice videos almost every single day. And like I said, we are still doing NBA FanDuel lineups for you, $40 per month. All you need to do, hit us up on our Twitter. Click that link right there, down there in the comment section. Say, hey, we'd love to get in on lineups, and we will get you guys in on it today, Friday. So that is it. Once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good one. And we'll see you guys a little bit later on.